Hello, everyone, and welcome back again. Today, I'm going to talk to you in a way I've never talked before. Slowly, deeply, honestly, because what I'm about to share can shape the next 5 months of your life, and maybe even the next 5 years. Many people want to speak English fluently. Many people dream about it. They imagine themselves traveling, working, meeting new people, speaking confidently, expressing themselves freely. But for most of them, it stays just a dream. Not because it's impossible, but because nobody ever showed them the real path. Today, I want to give you that path. Not a magic trick, not a shortcut, not an unrealistic promise, but a real journey. A journey that can truly take you from wherever you are right now to speaking English smoothly and confidently in 5 months. Before anything else, I want you to take a breath and imagine this. Imagine you wake up one morning, 5 months from today. The world is the same. Your room is the same, but something inside you has changed. Someone speaks English to you, and you respond without fear. Words flow out of your mouth, naturally. You don't translate in your head. You don't panic. You don't search for words. They just come. They come because your brain now thinks in English. They come because you trained yourself step by step, day by day. And now English is no longer a foreign language. It's something you live with, something you use, something you own. This picture is not a fantasy. It's possible, completely possible. But let's start with the truth. Fluency is not perfection. Fluency is not knowing every grammar rule or every advanced vocabulary word. Fluency is not speaking like a native. Fluency simply means this: you can communicate. You can express yourself without fear. You can talk about your life, your thoughts, your ideas. You can understand others and respond naturally. Fluency means freedom. Freedom to speak, freedom to connect, freedom to express who you are. Most people fail because they think fluency means no mistakes. But mistakes are not the enemy. Mistakes are the process. They are the proof that you're learning. Every mistake is one step closer to getting it right. Think of a baby learning to talk. Babies don't worry about grammar. They don't worry about sounding perfect. They just speak. They repeat. They try. And that's why they grow so fast. Adults, on the other hand, want perfection on day one, and that desire destroys their confidence. I want you to let that go. You don't need perfect English. You need brave English. Courage is more important than correctness. Now let's talk about how 5 months can change everything. Most people think 5 months is too short, but time itself doesn't matter. What matters is what you do inside the time. 5 months of focused, daily exposure to English is more powerful than 5 years of irregular, weak study. You don't need to study 10 hours a day. You just need to build English into your life. When you wake up, let English be the first voice you hear. Listen to someone speaking. Let your brain warm up in English. When you walk, listen to something in English. And when you're tired, still give English 10 minutes, because those 10 minutes keep the momentum alive. The truth is, fluency is not built in big moments. It's built in small, repeated moments. It's built when nobody sees you, when you're alone, when you're practicing a sentence for the 20th time, when you're repeating a podcast, when you're shadowing a speaker's voice until your tongue can finally shape the words naturally. These little moments matter more than anything else in the world. But I also want to be honest with you, there will be days when you feel tired. There will be days when you wonder if you're getting better at all. Days when you look at a sentence and feel lost. Days when your tongue feels heavy. Days when your confidence disappears. And on those days you will have two choices: stop or continue. Most people stop. That's why most people never become fluent. But if you continue, even slowly, even with doubt, even with fear, those difficult days will become your strongest. Let me tell you something very important. You don't learn a language on the easy days. You learn it on the hard days, the days when your brain hurts, the days when you feel stuck. Those are the days when your brain is building new connections. Those are the days when growth is happening inside, silently, invisibly. So when you struggle, don't think, "I'm failing." Think, "I'm growing." Let's talk about listening, because listening is the foundation of fluency. Every language has a music, a rhythm, a flow, a pulse. To speak English naturally, your tongue needs to feel the rhythm. Your ears need to catch the melody. Your brain needs to absorb the sound patterns. The more you listen, the more English becomes familiar, even when you're not paying full attention. Your brain is still learning. Listening trains your subconscious. Listening sharpens your instincts. Listening makes speaking easier. So listen every day to anything. Podcasts, stories, interviews, films, songs, news, anything that exposes your mind to real English. Now let's talk about speaking. Speaking is where courage matters more than anything else. You don't need someone else to practice with. You can practice alone. Talk to yourself. Describe your day. Imagine conversations. Say your thoughts out loud. Every word you say builds confidence. Every sentence you speak reduces fear. Every time you open your mouth, your fluency grows, even if nobody hears you. Speaking is not a performance. Speaking is training. And the more you train, the smoother your voice becomes. Another thing you must understand is the power of immersion. To become fluent, English needs to surround you not as a school subject, but as a living thing. Change your phone to English. Read simple things in English. Watch videos in English. Follow English-speaking creators. Make English the background of your life. When the environment changes, the mind changes. When the mind changes, the language grows. There's something magical that happens after a few months of immersion. At first, English feels heavy, like pushing a big rock uphill. But then, one day, something shifts. The rock begins to roll on its own. Words come easier. Understanding becomes faster. Your brain stops translating and starts thinking directly in English. You begin to feel the language, rather than analyze it. This moment is the turning point, the moment where learning becomes natural and effortless. But we're building toward something deeper here. Fluency isn't just about language, it's about identity. When you learn a new language, you become a new version of yourself. You gain a new way to think, a new way to express emotion, a new way to connect with people. English becomes not just a tool, it becomes a part of who you are. Imagine the confidence you'll have when someone asks you a question in English and you answer without fear. Imagine going to a new country and speaking naturally. Imagine getting opportunities you never had before. Jobs, conversations, friendships, experiences. Imagine how different your world could look if you spoke English with ease. That's what these 5 months can give you: a door, a key, a bridge to a bigger world. And remember something important. You don't need to do everything perfectly. You just need to keep going. Progress doesn't happen in a straight line. Some days you'll grow a lot. Some days you'll grow a little. But every day you show up, every day you listen, every day you speak, every day you try, you're moving forward. So here is the truth I want you to hold on to. You can do this. You really can. No matter your background, your age, your level, your fear, your mistakes, none of it matters. What matters is your decision, your effort, your consistency, your belief in yourself. 5 months from now, you can be someone who speaks English confidently, someone who no longer feels afraid, someone whose world has expanded, someone who can express themselves freely. All it takes is the courage to begin, the patience to continue, and the determination to never give up. One day you will look back and say, I'm proud of myself, I did this. And that day will be worth everything